right?
Absolutely.
So that way they're genuine and then they're serious, but then that's another factor comes in when you meet with them in person, obviously. But,
people put on a good show and a good front on social media. I actually, and I admit it, I met my ex-husband on Facebook. He was in America and in LA, and I was in Canada, and I watched all his posts and I fell in love with his charisma and his charm, and he was so charming, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to go to LA, I'm in love, and I was like on this pink cloud, and I was just I could not believe how my life unfolded, and I prayed for that my whole life. My Prince Charming finally came, and he had all the same qualities, everything, and then he got me here, and it was like, oh my gosh, like it wasn't anything like that. And then I went back and I did a little investigation that I should have done. That's where these 400 red flags on the field were, and I didn't see them, and I went back and I thought about it, and I looked, and on Facebook what he did is he actually baited all these women. He would tag 40, I think you can only tag 43 people at one time or something on a post. He would tag 43 beautiful women from all around the world and bait them, and I took the bait.
Man.
So that's another red sign flag, right? If something's too good to be true, or if there's something inside of you that's giving you a sign, like, I don't know if this is right, or you know how some men, like, instantly will say, hey, babe, how are you, or hey, sexy, like, I'm sorry, don't be calling me babe, don't be calling me, sexy, you don't know me yet. To me, that's very disrespectful. I don't care if it's by text, by phone, or in person, that's disrespectful. Don't you be calling me that unless you're my boyfriend or husband, my significant other. Like, like, don't sugarcoat that. It's like...
Because if they're calling you that and they haven't even met you or just met you, they're calling everybody else that, right?
Last guy with the 30 messages, every girl. I don't think he knew anyone's name. Hey, babe, how's your day going? Babe, like, we met 2 days ago.
Exactly.
And that's just how it kind of went. I was like, that's crazy. Just 30 different girls. Hi, babe. Hey, babe.
And, by the way, when you go on a date, please, the first couple of dates, do not even touch your purse or your wallet, girl. You sit there and you look pretty. Because I'm sorry, they gotta value you.
Okay, so the men should pay.
Yes, the first couple dates, of course. How else will you know if they like you or not?
But then what about the whole, 50-50
No.
And we're empowered, we're women, you know what I mean? I had that issue. I go back and forth.
It's just like even online. Let them initiate the date. If they don't initiate the date, all of a sudden you're taking control of the relationship, right? So you lost the battle. So now you're taking control. Well, everything else you're going to have to start planning.
Well, also, too, when you do the Dutch game, so you're like, okay, I'll go Dutch. Because I've done that before, and then I resent them, and then I'm pissed off because I'm going, that cheap, like...
If I'm truly
but
into
I
you,
offered.
No, if I'm truly into you and I like you...
You're going to save up. You're going to do whatever it takes.
Even if, like, matter if you don't get, you're tight on your money, like, you're still going to be somehow, some way, treat that special lady, bring her to that special dinner, or whatever, get her a gift, whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, it's more behind it.
What if, okay, so Steve Harvey, 90-day rule, don't give up the cookie. We got to talk about it. So what do you think?
Well, everybody has a different history and different levels of being comfortable when it comes to sex. I truly believe just follow your own intuition, right? It shouldn't be a set day or, you know what I mean, or a goal. It should happen organically, naturally, just like your first kiss, organically. Let it. Just go with the flow. You don't want to resist because certain things have to happen at a certain time. And then it's genuine. It just goes with the flow.
Because you don't know, too. And then, they're also going to say what they want to say to get you into that position.
Right.
So,
of course. Well, can you blame them? Oh, my goodness.
And then you don't hear from them. So what happens in that case? I mean, does that happen with your dating service? Because, I mean, there's going to be, cracks in the, in the cement.
I haven't heard anything, which I'm No, because I'm very particular. Just like you were saying, how you're attracting all Canadians. We all have a certain energy, a certain vibe. So that's the type of vibe you're going to attract, right? And that friend or that male or female, whatever.
Okay, so expert advice on attracting the same men, how to not attract the same type of man.
Yes.
Okay,
Please
so number one is...
Help me.
So if you're noticing you keep attracting that bad boy...
I wouldn't say bad boy, but
However,
you know what? I'm not gonna say because I know there's lots of viewers and listeners. So hi. So yeah,
it all comes back to like it does happen, right? But the first thing is you realized it.
Yes.
Right? Now the second thing is you gotta address it. So why are you keep attracting that certain person?
Yeah.
What goes back to the past? Your first relationship, the first person you dated,
Yeah.
but also how did your father treat you? That's your first male relationship.
Yeah.
So it even goes back to that.
Yeah.
How was your relationship with your father, your grandfather? So start off with that, and then your first date, you know, the gentleman you dated, and then your first long relationship.
Yeah.
So if you go back, I know it's going to be deep. A lot of people don't like to go back and get real and deep.
Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't
Yeah.
like to be home alone and just think and do nothing.
Yeah.
But you have to. Because inside, we all have certain triggers from our inner childhood. And there's a scar there, and that will keep showing up in every relationship. You're either going to self-sabotage it, or as soon as somebody loves you, you're going to shut down and run for the hills. We all have something, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to sit with yourself, be real with yourself, you know, have a nice cup of coffee or tea, and then get real. Get real, get deep, and then things will just start coming. Oh, that's why I don't like this. Oh, that comes to another connection. Why, you know, it all comes...
Yeah, because I haven't quite made that connection, but the connection now is really having that awareness going, wow, these type of men are identical. And then, you know, going back and going, you know, the abandonment issues that I had as a child and things like that. And, you know, I also had quite a few stepfathers. And so people were coming in and coming out, and, you know, so... the
abandonment coming and going. And then by that, you're either going to run for the hills or you're going to create a sense of neediness and want. I want it to be desired. I want to feel needed. And then when they don't give you that attention, you know, you want it more.
And I'm a Leo.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm a Virgo.
It really almost sounds like a full-time job, like to figure yourself out first, then to actually date somebody who's interested in dating you. I think that's my biggest issue. It's like, I think mostly, you know, it is a lot of interest in kicking it, hanging out. There is no dating, you know? Like, I want to go out. I hate first dates. I'm not going to lie. Honestly, I'd rather sit at home and watch Netflix.
Yeah, but nobody likes dating.
Turkey or chicken at home.
Well, nobody really likes the concept of dating, but what is the reason why a majority of people are going out? And what is every song about? What's on TV?
To meet
to meet new
sex.
people, the opposite sex. But also, everyone desires to feel loved, to be wanted.
Definitely.
And you know, I call bullshit when people are like, "Oh, I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't want a relationship." That is bullshit.
Is it though? Think about it. There are guys out there today that are like, my brother personally is more interested in just dealing with women than having a longevity in relationship.
Like,
and I use
out,
the word dealing, kicking it, hanging out.
Okay.
But the thing is, I've even seen my brother where they look like relationships. They look great packages. But when you're on the inside, you know exactly what the dynamics of that relationship is, and they're just hanging. They're just
because relationship does require a lot of work, a lot of trusting. It has to be reciprocated both ways. That's why people are being lazy. But
that's what he wants. That's what I'm saying. Ultimately, there are a lot of men out here that are telling me they are no longer interested in getting married or having that one partner, a relationship. They just want to hang out. You free Friday?
Well, they've also associated a lot of things with pain, and they've have an attachment to pain because that's why they stay away from it. And I can agree with that because I've been through it. So I associate marriage with pain. So to me, it's like you're going to have to be friggin' outstanding and jump through hoops and become, you know, like I'm going to have to really trust you in order to get.
But you'll know, once
again.
you know you can trust the person, you'll be more open to it, not as repulsed.
Yeah.
Right?
And so. I'm still, you know, it's a good thing because I still feel open to that. And I don't know if it's maybe different for men or women, where men are like, you know, because I have a lot of guy friends too, that same thing. They just have fun and meet a ton of girls. And I mean, it's not like they're young, super young or anything too. You know, these guys are in their 50s and it's like, they're still doing, you know, what they were doing when
21,
like 30 years ago. And it's just like, wow. Okay, so the other dynamic I want to know about an older partner to a younger partner. How successful do you think that is?
Okay, what were we talking about? 30 years? 40 years?
Okay, well, maybe like 15-year gap.
I say 15 tops.
Max?
15
Really?
tops.
Okay.
As long as you're both mature about it and both of you guys know what you want.
Yeah.
Because age shouldn't really make a difference, but then, like I said, it really depends on the age. If we're talking like 30 to 50, you know what? That 30-year-old may be mature. Mm-hmm. She may have a lot of life experience and went through a lot. So they may have a deep connection, and he may respect that and honor that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've actually met a younger guy or younger guys that were actually more mature than some of the 50-year-old men that I've met. Mm-hmm. And I mean, not just mature, for the time being or just for a moment, but for years on, at a period of time. And it blows me away to think. So I think there's old souls too.
That and also how when you're raised up again, when you're a teenager and then when you're younger, were you more compatible with, someone that's older or younger? Who'd you click more with, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Who'd you have more respect for?
That's
true.
So,
because I know when I was growing up and when I started dating, like, I always went for older.
Mm-hmm.
There's just that bond, that respect.
I used to be scared of older men. Like, I just knew they wanted sex. And I wasn't sexually active for a long time.
I just wasn't attracted to them.
That too, that part too.
Ooh.
But I always just knew. In high school, like a lot of my girlfriends, they would, the Navy guys, I'm in San Diego, so they're always around, but we're going to hang out with them this weekend. I'm like, I'm going to stay home. Because they're going to want something from me and I'm not willing to give that up.
Yeah.
And so that's tough. That's why I like the question about the rule, how long to wait, because I've had guys be like, you're not ready? All right, well, I'll call you later. And then that call never comes.
Yeah, but then you do have that interaction, and it's
hit or miss.
In your perspective, it's incredible, and then all of a sudden you don't hear from them,
right?
And you're just like, wow, if I didn't do that, would it have lasted?
See, that's the thing. That's why you shouldn't have a certain date or time. When to have sex with them.
You listen to the girls and they're like, oh, you shouldn't have done that, and they would have stuck around.
So
you feel stupid.
All right, now
I'm,
That's why you do it, when you feel there's a connection. And then this way you won't have any regrets. Because that's the worst feeling, having the regret. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I had sex with this person, but I regret it. Yeah. No, sex, there's different levels of sex too. Mm-hmm. It's very intimate and it's private. Yeah. It's soul to soul.
Mm. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I agree. It's supposed to be.
Do you think that it takes somebody to move from just the sex and the physicality, the lust and the passion, to the intimacy? Because intimacy is really what we're all after.
Intimacy. So intimacy comes once you have that bond, right? Okay. Either think about if some drastic situation happened, like, I don't know, say your dog died, or a cat died. How's that person going to comfort you? How are they going to react to you? And by that, you will have a deeper, closer bond. Or if you travel together, go on vacation, mini getaway on the weekend, right? Are they being respectful? Are they knowing you? Like, oh my goodness, I need my alone time right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's different for everyone.
Are there certain things that should be deal breakers, do you think?
Oh, yes.
Let's list them because...
oh, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we all have different deal breakers, but what are deal breakers? I mean, the real key ones that you in your
number one is trust and respect. Mm-hmm. It has to be reciprocated. If it's not, like, why waste your time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is, if you don't have trust, respect, and communication, like being open and honest, you got nothing. Even friendship, right? You have nothing.
Yeah, you break it. Yeah.
And how are you going to build from that? It's like building a house. You got to have that lot, the foundation, and you build and move forward, right? You build the house up. You want it strong, so it'll survive that earthquake.
You don't want the little straw piggy's house on.
You want to think that wolf
comes down. And the wolf came in again.
Right.
Again. There's that damn wolf. Yeah. So that's the biggest deal breaker. I mean,
and also keep it, like, everyone does have different personalities, but I believe texting's okay, be direct, but pick up the phone and have a real conversation. Yeah. I want to know and sense and hear that in your voice. How was your day? I'll know if you're happy or not, right? Yeah. If I'm going to be, your boyfriend, how was your day? How are you feeling? Oh, really? You said good, but I'm sensing something's off today. What really happened? Talk to me.
So communication, and it's so key.
Capital C.
Absolutely. But right? We have to also have the same values and morals, don't you believe? Because if your values and morals are different than mine, if I, respect elders, like, those things are so important to certain people.
True, and that can create miscommunication. You'll be like, well, I was raised up this way. Like, we say, I don't know, you come over to my family house for dinner. And I'm like, well, let's go pick a bottle of wine and bring it over. And you'd be like looking at me weird. No,
that's a Canadian thing.
Out of respect and honor,
Yeah.
But absolutely, everybody has different family values and different goals in life, and you definitely have to discuss that.
Just to let you know, you're both invited over anytime.
I'll bring vodka wine.
Thank you. She's like, vodka wine. I love it. Yeah, dating is definitely a hard thing, but relationships are more difficult, and just once that level of trust is broken, it's definitely a sinking ship. Is there any way to repair something after you don't trust a person? Do you think? When you go back and then you try again.
No. When it's done, it's done. Even when it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
Like, I know even, like, I'm Virgo, so even my friends, you screw me over once or you hurt me, it's done. Yeah. You can't buy me. I lost respect for you. No, nothing.
Yeah. That's how I'm a Leo woman, too. And
Sagittarius, we're supposedly really mean, but at the same time, we're trusting. But like you said, that little thing you see instantly...
Yeah. Because trust is you're having an open heart, you're loved, you're being raw, you're opening your soul, and if you you know what I mean. Yeah. Trust means a lot, even friendship wise.
Absolutely. So writing it out, do you think it's great to write out what you're looking for in quality?
Absolutely.
Because I heard too, it was funny because when I was writing out before I met my ex-husband, to write out everything you're looking for, and I was listening to these audios and I was manifesting and visualization and I wasn't specific, and I also prayed for patience. Well,
no, I mean like patience. You write out detail, like the height, the personality, how you want to be treated. Make sure they're single. Make sure you write that too.
Oh my gosh, right?
They're single.
There's another topic
and they
too.
Want a relationship,
right?
So also the ones that you're looking for, right? Your turn-ons and your turn-offs, and stick to it.
Okay.
Keep yourself accountable for those. This is what you want. This is your life.
Okay.
So why waste time and their time? Stick to it.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard. It's lonely, and a lot of people, don't want to be alone. There's a fear of loneliness.
It is.
I kind of I think I love companionship, and I love the snuggles and the movies and this and that, but I'd rather be, spend time with me because I really do like my own company, and I've got so much to do, and I'd rather go to the gym, and like I say, I'd rather cook up a chicken breast and sit at home, and you don't have to answer anyone. You don't have to put on makeup.
Right.
And do all these
you can do all your little quirky stuff, and no one's going to look at you like,
right?
What are you doing?
Look at tomboys at home with their hair in a bun.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Like, I agree with the companionship thing, though, because honestly,
nice.
I was in a studio before. Now, me and my brother are roommates just because I'm like, I'm not gonna date anymore. That's how I feel.
But the right companionship.
I have to work on her jadedness.
Yeah, and I'm still so open to everything because you
seem like the fairy tale, like you that fairy tale girl. She does the hopeless romantic.
I fall in love like in 5 minutes, so that's my unfortunate thing. But I still have hope for it, and it feels good when you find that right person. And I'm still not, tainted from past relationships. And last question I have is, do you think we pull in bad behaviors and things from our past relationships? Okay, I got so much work to do.
We all do.
It's okay. So, but you know what? The main thing is to really, the opinion to give everyone is to let everyone know is to work on ourselves. Because if you're not whole with you, and you're not good with you, and you don't love yourself, you can't give it away if you don't have it. And that's the key thing. And I'm really learning that about myself. So, inner work, and it's just and I think you definitely should. Don't give up hope. We got to work on her.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been working on myself for like 10 years.
Open up again. You know what? Okay. Prince Jeremy's going to come in and, he's going to the sword and dagger. Oh my gosh, girls. I've had so much fun today. Where do we find you on social media?
You can find me Facebook, Danielle Harvey. You can find me on Instagram at Danielle actually DHarvey12, excuse me.
Okay. And on the field July 8th, be there, Ticketmaster.com, is that right?
Right.
Okay,
At
cool.
Citizens Business Bank Arena.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for
Talented
having me so
and
much.
awesome. And thank you so much for coming on and giving all your expertise in the dating and dating world. And so where do we find you on social media?
Well, thanks for having me. Find me on Facebook, Volt Connection, and also on Instagram, Volt, then _connection.
Awesome. You guys can find me at tlcunleashed.com, also www.tlcunleashed. We're here on the Power of Voices Radio every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We've always got great and talented guests. So it's been fun tonight. Thank you to Dan as well coming in to do the camera work. And make sure you guys stay tuned. We're always up here on Facebook Live as well. We'll see you next week, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And give a shout out to Shadow for her birthday.
Shout out to Shauna Ferrigno. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.
We didn't even do the
Oh, we do photos. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot.